Welcome to my channel to everyone who's new here, and of course to those of you who are back again, great to have you here. In this video we will take a look together at possible scenarios for the price development of XRP, Dogecoin, Solana and Cardano. Things remain exciting, so make sure to watch until the end. And if you also want to trade with cheap taker fees, then I can recommend you the crypto exchange mexc, which has a similar trading volume to Bitget, Bybit and OKX. But as you can see, I already highlighted it here, the taker fees are far much lower than on the other top crypto exchanges. And on top of that, you can get an additional 20% discount on those low taker fees if you use my referral link, which you can find in the video description. 100 pairs, 0 fees just on mexc, and here you can see some popular altcoins which you can trade without any fees on mexc. So let's get to XRP. I think it is kind of positive that we got here our first sign of a breakout with the retest. In the end of the day, we still went back into the falling wedge, which, yeah, I don't want to say isn't a problem. If we break it to the upside again, then it would be positive. And then we would get another entry into the trade, which is even far lower than this here. So basically, if we get something like this, it would be positive. So if the $2.35 breaks to the upside, then I think that we can get into the top area here. This box here. This is between $2.40 to $2.41. So if we also break it to the upside, then $2.44 is going to get my target. If we break the $2.44 to the upside, then it would look very positive to me. We have said here, this can be a double bottom pattern. I messed it up a bit, but here, a double bottom pattern. If it breaks to the upside, it would be positive. The target of the falling wedge, we have to move it, is similar to the target of the double top bottom pattern. So the area between $2.56 to $2.58 is going to get interesting as an overall target. So if the $2.29, this support here, breaks to the downside, then I think that we can drop to $2.25 and afterwards $2.19, where we also have a small fair value gap lower than that, down to $2.15 for XRP. So what about Dogecoin? We have said yesterday that if we break the $2.19 to the upside again, which we did here, with its retest, with its follow through, we can get back into the top area where I have put you the circle, the top area of that bull flag. We went there. So what now? I have put here, let me make the $2.19 a bit longer, this support. So we held support so far, and I have put a white trend line on the chart. If that breaks to the upside, and it looks like that we are going to break it to the upside, then we can meet the top area of the bull flag again. But I want to see the 22.8 cents breaking to the upside. If we do, then I can expect a nice push to the upside, which can go first to 23.76 cents, which are the tops here, and afterwards the tops here. Now you need to look into the chart, because on every crypto exchange the price is different to each other. So basically there you have the perfect key levels if you look into your crypto exchange chart and look where the tops went. If the $2.19 breaks to the downside, then we can expect prices going for the 21.2 cents to the next support here. If we also don't get a bounce in that area and we also drop, then the 20.27 cents is going to get interesting for Dogecoin. So what about Solana? For Solana, I want to go into the 50 minutes chart so you can see it a bit better. So what I think here is, it might be in head and shoulders formatation. this one here. We can go a bit higher. It's not a big deal. The head and shoulders formatation would get invalidated once we get the $168.7 breaking to the upside. Yeah, that's my key level where I would say if we break it to the upside, then I think the head and shoulders formatation is invalid and we can go again for the 174 US dollar in that area. So I think it is kind of positive that we got back over the 166.75. If we lose it again, then we have the chance to drop to 164.4 US dollar. If we also break it to the downside, then I took the length of one shoulder, put it here to the breakout point, and it directs us into 162 US dollar, where we have here this support block. That is going to get interesting. I think if the 164 US dollar and 40 cents breaks to the downside, then we have the next support at 162.78. I will also put you here a price mark. If we lose that support as well, then we can drop into the low area. Here you also have to look into your crypto exchanges what the exact prices are. I'm using the Binance chart, which you can find here in the top left corner. And yeah, the prices are a bit different. There are a few pennies are. So if the 174 US dollar breaks to the upside, then it would be positive, and I think 180 US dollar is going to get the target. So what about Cardano? Cardano didn't do anything since yesterday, anything which I can trade. We are still in this falling wedge, which I have put you here in purple. As long as we don't break it to the upside, we don't have a chance getting a nice push. So I would personally wait for the 75 cents breaking to the upside. If they break to the upside, then it would be positive. Oh, here is missing. Something is missing here. So if we break the 75 cents to the upside, then the chances are high that we are going to meet the 78.5 cents. If we also break the 78.5 cents to the upside, then 84.8 is going to get my target. Also here I have put a support at 71.7 US dollar. If it breaks to the downside, then I think the chance is high that we are going to meet the fair value gap between 68.3 cents to 69.6 cents for Cardano. I don't want to talk about render in this video, in the next video, so basically I'm done with this video. So see you in the render, ONDO, SUI and HBAR video.